Pentiment, welcome back, dear friends and deep thinkers. We are Magdalene Druckeryn on a mission to make a mural in the Rat House of Tassing. We've already gotten into possession of the Hysteria, the forlorn book that our predecessor Andreas Mahler, in this game predecessor, never managed to find. And now we're investigating the early histories of Tassing too. Maybe Father Thomas can help. Oh, God bless you, Magdalene. And you, Father Thomas, you look troubled. What's the matter? I seem to have lost the key to the tabernacle. Holds the Holy Host in locked and secure box between services of the Eucharist. God's a holy place. What? What? I mean, we used to think that he is maybe the one behind all the murders that have been going on and the cryptic warnings, but maybe he's not. Without it, we'd have to go without the Eucharist on Sunday. My goodness. The bread and wine, the body and blood of Christ. Right? Well, let's tinker. I'm sure I could find a way to get the tabernacle open. The lock shouldn't be that complex. Absolutely not. I won't have you picking your way into the tabernacle. Even for a righteous purpose, I don't like the prospect of it. And why on earth do you know how to pick locks, Magdalene? Let's be honest. Bolt has taught me. So, we've already... Sometimes the mechanisms in his inventions get stuck. I have to fix them. I suppose that makes sense. Use that talent wisely, Mistress Druckeryn. Regardless, I won't have you forcing your way into the tabernacle. I'll find that key eventually. I won't leave Tassing's sanctification at risk. I'll keep an eye out for it, Father. Thank you, Magdalene. Please let me know if you have any ideas as to where it might be. God bless you. He's going away. He's searching for the key. I wonder if Sister Amalia sees the tabernacle key anywhere. I should talk to her. Sister Amalia, she's the anchoress and very old. Must be about the same age as Father Thomas. She's always locked in that room behind the church. That's where she lives. God bless you, Magdalene. God bless you, Sister Amalia. What brings you to the church this time of day? Lighting another votive candle for your father. Small candles lit during prayer in churches, symbolizing a specific offering or request on the behalf of the prayer giver. Yeah, it's custom, at least in many churches of different Christian beliefs. Like you can light a candle and put it somewhere, and for that you usually give a small donation, right? Praying for someone. I was hoping to speak with you, sister. Have you seen Father Tom's tabernacle key anywhere? He's misplaced it. I'm afraid I have not. Amalia says everything in the church has been as it should be. Though I did hear the 2 Gärtner children coming last evening with the frogs. I did not rise, but I heard their whispering for a moment. They left as suddenly as they came. Why didn't you say anything? Amalia didn't think anything of it. Many people come into the church throughout the week. This is a sacred space, and the people of Tassing respect it as such. I respect my privacy in this place, and I respect theirs. I see. I've seen the twins come into confession more than most of the young folk in Tassing. Their intentions last night may have been pure. If not, however, it would be Christian to remind them that theft is against the Lord's commandments. Yeah. You're right. I ought to mention that the next time I see them as a sister in Christ. Amalia, I applaud your spirit of service, Magdalene. As Paul wrote, whoever loves God, for him all things will come together to good. Thank you, sister. God bless you. God bless you, Magdalene. The eavesdropper. I wonder if we can unlock the tabernacle. Doesn't seem so, though. There's the labyrinth. Her painting has been here as long as I can remember. We cannot, alas. No, we'll not talk to him. We'll talk to the twins. Meadow. Forest. I'm not sure. I mean, we wanted to go into the forest. But we also need some kind of rope. Sometimes you get ideas when you think about things. Who could have a rope? I don't know. Let's just go to the charcoal burner. Maybe he has some kind of rope. Get into there. Hey, watchers love. Hello, is there something I can do for you? Knives need sharpening. I'm Magdalene Druckeryn. Are you a friend of Smokey's? I'd like to think so. I'm Watcheslev. I'm a tinker. Travel around and help people out with sharpening knives, little things like that. Druckeryn, are you a printer's daughter? My father and I are both printers. Do you sample the wares much? Yes, I read books as often as I can. Watcheslev. Don't. You're going to get into trouble again. What's he talking about? Nothing. Ignore him. Nothing. This one can't help but talk to people about all of the strange things he believes. He reads all sorts of books, talks to old folks, gets ideas brewing in his head. Smokey says about Watcheslev. Now, that doesn't bother old Smokey none. Bothers some other people a whole lot. Who? Priests, some people with limited imagination. Inquisitors, Smokey says. 2 inquisitors. No need to overstate the danger. 2! Do I want to know what happened? A long time ago, I got into an argument with some people in town. They told Father Thomas. To his credit, he told them to let it go, but somehow an inquisitor found out. Anyway, I had to leave for a while. That's why he wasn't there anymore. So books, strange ideas, yes, the host, the Eucharist, the bread and wine, body and blood of Christ. Holy Communion, what about it? More and more people are writing about rejecting transubstantiation. The idea that the bread and wine of the Eucharist literally becomes the body and blood of Christ. Here we go, he says. Yes? Well, there are 2 ways to look at it. The first is on the grounds that Wycliffe and Hughes rejected it. Hughes was actually burned, by the way. Don't know about Wycliffe. Using our eyes, our senses, there is nothing perceptible that changes in the character of the bread and the wine. I suppose that's true. Good, but there's also a second point. Even if the bread and wine turned to Jesus Christ's body and blood, why is that necessary for spiritual communion? We are bound by flesh attempting to reunite with the light of God through the Eucharist. The act, the observance, unites our will with that of Christ. God is present in us through the remembrance, not the physical act. So what does that matter? Are you saying we shouldn't take communion? No, there's nothing wrong with taking communion as a rite or act. But if you accept what I'm saying, there are other things I'd like to discuss. Smokey, I'm not listening to any of this. Are you ready to hear why it's important to disbelieve in transubstantiation? Yes, I'm certain this is leading somewhere good. I can't tell if you're being sarcastic, but all right. This all starts with Lucifer creating the world. Jesus Christ. We'll get to him. Oh my God. God was the Word, and the Word was truth, and truth is light. The light is God's will. God's light contained aspects, what we consider angels, facets of his infinite intellect. One of these aspects separated itself from his intellect and manifested in the darkness as the corrupt will. Lucifer. Oh my goodness. The darkness. To exist outside of the boundaries of infinite light, the corrupt will be brought into being an equally infinite darkness. Within that darkness, Lucifer cast his false light, a corrupted imitation of the divine intellect, to create the world. What the heck? All material in our world is inherently a corrupted manifestation of that false light. We still have a connection to God through our intellect, but it is flawed by existing in our physical bodies. So we're in the hell, basically. In Lucifer's... so Genesis is wrong. There are many stories of creation, many versions even of Genesis. Why is it you believe yours is the correct one? You believe the one your church has given you. Maybe if you were given another, you would have believed that instead. But you still believe we can be redeemed through Christ, right? Well, of course. Finally some sense, Smokey says. But not in the way that you think. Oh, of course not, Smokey says. The way to be redeemed is to reunite our will with God's. And how do we do that? Regular prayer, abstention from material desires, sublimation and elimination of want. That just sounds like being a monk, Smokey says. No, priests and monks both are corrupt agents of the business of the church. They have taken the simplicity of holy devotion and profaned it with pageantry. The saints too. All this talk of Moritz and Satya and miracles, they're just stories. The church has led people astray, put the hope of people in meaningless rituals, faith in relics. You have some interesting ideas, Vachislav. I'm glad you think so. I've spent a lifetime thinking about them. Anyway, thank you for indulging me, Magdalene. It was illuminating. Until later. Until then. Wow, that guy is so unique. Guys. Hey, Smokey, do you know anything useful? Good day, Mistress Druckeryn. I've told you, Smokey, call me Magdalene. Smokey, old habits, I suppose. What brings you to my corner of the woods? More gossip? Only ancient gossip. I was wondering if you knew anything about the old pagan and Roman mines. The mines? Is this a new interest of yours, Magdalene? I don't see the townsfolk trek out there as much anymore. Last I saw were those two twins making trouble. They know a way in, but I'll be damned if I ever set foot close to that place. What are you so interested in over there? The mural in the Rat House needs a section about the earliest days of Tassing. The mines are the oldest part of Tassing, and you keep a keen ear. I thought you might have heard something. Smoky, I don't know about getting down into the mines, but I do know a fair few stories about them, and the other Roman ruins around there. The old stories my father used to tell me when he was the burner of Tassing. The one about Mars and Tassia, the nymph, was always my favorite, though. I blame that on my youth. Yeah, Tassia. We've seen that. Roman nymph Tassing was named after her. Spring was the foundation of the town. Tassia, like Tassing? Folk named the town after a pagan god. A Roman one at that. We've been in that temple as Andreas, not as her. She doesn't know. I don't mind telling you the tale, Magdalene, but I warn you, it's a bit bawdy. Oh, count me curious. I won't be scandalizing you, can't have your father hounding me for my coarseness, but I'll tell decent bits of what I remember. Everyone excludes me from the fun, Smoky. You'll have your fun in time, Magdalene, just wait and see. Alright, so what's the story? Well, legend says that Mars was hunting in these woods and spied a fat boar for the taking. He just pulled back his spear when he heard a woman scream in terror. Of course, the creature ran off, and the god was angry at the loss of his quarry. So he tramped through the woods to see why a woman was in the forest and not in the local town. Why would a god be hunting in Tassing's forest? How should I know? Maybe he just wanted a brisk walk. Besides, why should anything the gods do make sense? These were the old days when spirits and ghosts prowled. What do you mean, prowled? Prowled, you know, like spirits and other evil things do. I can't just say they walked through the woods like you or me. They prowled. Alright, keep going. So Mars found a nymph, Tassia, bathing in a spring with a fat, ugly satyr guarding her from the shore. Enraged at seeing the trapped nymph, Mars transformed into a wolf and slew the satyr. So wolves. It all comes together, helping the wolves. And in return, well, Tassia bathed the god. I get it. They bathed. I did warn you, Magdalene. When Mars left the pool, he dripped onto the ground, and it blossomed with flowers and crops. Pretty clear what happened there, metaphorically. They say that's why this valley is so fertile. Right, the fertile valley. I get it. That might be tricky to paint on the mural. I'm not sure if the council would approve. So I doubt they would. But you're the artist, aren't you? You get to choose what the mural shows. I wouldn't let those old bastards keep you from painting what you want. So much of what the Romans left behind was destroyed over the years, but I like that we still have these tales. You can never really destroy stories as long as there are people to tell them. Of course, the Romans left a hell of a lot of behind too. The town is more Roman than Bavarian, really. Oh, right. The town was named after Tassia the nymph. That and how much of the town is built upon the Roman foundations. We've seen that as Andreas. There are exit and entrances everywhere connected through the aqueduct. Tassing is actually much smaller now than it was in the Romans' day. At least that's what I make of it. The ruins go deep into the forest and all the way to the old mine. Half of Tassing is built on Roman stone. Take a walk around town and you'll start noticing things. We use their stone to build. The old temple by Satya's shrine has grown over, but the aqueduct runs for miles. Even the abbey used to be an old Roman fort. You can see some of the Roman paved stones under the road if you look hard. It may not be Roman, but this town is. Wow. Tassing's been building upon itself for hundreds of years. What a beautiful idea. That's the way of things, Smokey says. Most people don't notice the old stones, too busy in town to notice what's right in front of their eyes. Maybe I should go take a look at the mine. I'd get a better sense of what things were actually like, Smokey. Ha ha! Nothing will stop you, I see. Well, I won't either. Just keep an eye for any wolves or satyrs you might see down there, eh? I'll let you know if I see any. Thanks for your help. Good luck, Magdalena. Be safe, Smokey says. Oh my god. What have we gotten ourselves into? We have Whorehound here, okay. Still no rope. Yeah, the leaves changed already. Oh, hello, Apollo. Why are you alone? Hey, Magdalene. Hello, Apollo. What are you doing? Apollo looking for frogs. Artemis says she saw one the other day, and we're trying to collect a bunch. What do you need the frogs for? Like I'll tell you, you'll snitch. If you don't tell me, maybe I will snitch. Your mother won't be happy to hear about whatever you're up to. Artemis always says Mum doesn't care. Mum yells, but that's about it. Sorry, Magdalene, I can't risk this one. Try asking Artemis. A great frog plague. Yeah. They want to get frog into the church. We got that through talking, right? And there she is. Yeah, we have the chamomile that we gathered with Agnes. Let's have a look at Satya. Martha especially likes to leave offerings for her. Martha, okay. And hello there, Artemis. Oh, hey, Magdalene. Do you need something? I'm a little busy right now. Magdalene, I need you to show me... She really has the face of Veronica. I need you to show me how you and Apollo get in and out the old salt mine. Artemis, the mine? Damn, Magda. Why do you need to get down there? I want to see what our forefathers and the Romans left behind. It's for the mural. Artemis, the mural? You want to use our secret hideout for your mural? I want to see if they left anything down there I could use as a reference. Artemis, you're really into that whole rat house project, aren't you? Why should I show you how to get in? I just need your help. Or we could press her. Please, Artemis, I won't go in ever again. I just need your help this once. Artemis, just like you said you'd never ask to borrow my favorite scarf again, I need a guarantee, Magda. Look, I'll show you how to get into the mine on one condition. You help Apollo and me with our next prank. No telling, no snitching, no questions asked. Nah, that would get us into trouble. No, I'm not that stupid. Then good luck getting down there. I won't help you otherwise. I'll find another way in. Sure you will. Good luck, Magdalene. We should probably have pressed her. Rope, though. A pig? Out here? What's that brought out of its pen? I wonder who it belongs to. The waterfall. Beautiful. Old salt mine. We need a rope. Balthus gave me this rope to climb down, but it might take a while. Should I go now? Yeah. We've got time now. Or so I think. I will fall down, will we? I hope not, but it seems like we're... Be careful. Be careful. Whoop. So they've been down there, so it shouldn't be that dangerous, right? It shouldn't be that dangerous. There's even a lantern there. Whoa. Got a lantern here. Well prepared. Let's have a look. A lot of different coins down here. How odd. It's not like this is a saint's well. That's the treasure. Oh, a tablet. There's still writing on it. These tablets were usually used to keep track of accounts. They're easy to scrape clean and maintain. This wax looks beyond use, though. Oh, it's a poem. I think it's a love note. Oh, that's cute. What do we say? That means Geliebte J, meine große Liebe. Beloved J, my big love. Keine andere ist vergleichbar mit dir. No one is comparable to you. Selbst als König Salomon sprach von den allerschönsten Frauen, even when King Solomon spoke of the most beautiful women, wagte er nicht, sich dich vorzustellen. He didn't dare to imagine you. Die Liebe deiner Brust lässt schwellen in mir eine aufstrebende Leidenschaft, die ich nicht unterdrücken kann. The love of your breast, that's a passion wave in me that I cannot suppress, and so on and so on. Love your age. Age? Love J. So someone whose name starts with J is a big love, and age is in love. And they want to meet. Rising passion. What's this? Oh, this looks like a larger version of some of Balthus' contraptions. This winch must have been attached to some sort of hauling and pulley system. Fascinating. Ah, we learned a lot. J and H. Now that I'm down here, I should see what I can find about the Romans. Oh, bones. They're far too big to be human. What? Is there a bear here? There's a cave. I don't know. Yeah, we'll go into that cave later. Oh, a piece of pottery. It's beautiful. Nice, some pottery. And there's another cave. Oh, another shard. What's going in here? Another shard. We get shards, yay. And this? Oh, a cave in. The wood here looks newer than the first part of the mine. Was this collapse recent? Weird, weird. What's in this cave, however? Another pottery piece. Oh. Tassia aquam mihi. There's a Latin inscription here. Tassia, give me water, or Pluto preserve me. This salt is drying me to death. Yikes, doesn't sound like working down here was pleasant. Is there still salt here, by the way? Salt is still really valuable at this time. Hey, this piece looks like it matches the other piece I found. Oh, we can go down here. Oh, nice. Look at that. Oh, this looks like a Roman map of Tassing. I wonder what's changed. Let's see if I can map everything out. There's the aqueduct, the spring. The abbey was an old fort up on the hill. Wait, what's this building? I don't recognize it. It's not in Tassing now, but something that big can't have disappeared. Do you mean that thing or the temple here? That's so odd. Weird things. Another inscription. It's not very formal. A worker must have carved it. Later soul ascended in the Mithranium. My soul will descend in this damned hall of salt. Christ, that's rough. Okay. Doesn't seem like it's so pleasant, eh? And this man. It almost looks like an altar, but what would an altar be doing in a salt mine? It's even carved out of the salt. It looks like a crusader with a burning torch and maybe a dagger or a sword. Weird. What have we here? More Latin writing. If we cannot enter the Mithraeum, we will make our own altar to the gods. I wonder if the Mithraeum was some sort of special temple. I don't recognize the word. Maybe that's the building I didn't recognize. I should see if I can learn more about it. The Mithraeum. And a pottery piece. Hey! Give me that pottery piece. Oh, another piece. Dum 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 da dum bum ba. Alright, we're going back up. Oh, pottery! This pottery is scattered everywhere. Oh, hello there. Oh, these must be the same kind of figurines Till and the other farmers find in the fields. To think that there are so many remnants of our ancestors scattered in fields and caves like this. Pottery! Another piece. We can piece it together, and more pottery. I wonder if they're all the same pot. I have a lot of these pottery pieces. I should find out if they're all from the same pot. I love it. Let's see. Can we... How do we do this? This makes sense, right? That's the first thing to start. And... What's this? Is that the middle of it? Ah, I'm not so good at these puzzles. This looks like it could be on that side. But on the other side, somehow. Not in the middle. This thing, maybe. Can we kind of adjust it? Looks good. This could be on top of that, or not. This could be on top. Yeah, that looks good. I like these mini games. This looks... I don't know how this looks. I don't think it fits in here somehow. I mean, I think it kind of does. No, that's not good. Ah. Alright, I think I'll have to live... No, it could be here, right? That's maybe... That's the thing. Wonderful, perfect. And... that's the borderline thing. That looks like it fits in the middle here. We've got the head around here. Okay, okay. I've got this. Sweet, we're getting forward. There's that horse. I'm not sure. And the knife. And that knife. Maybe that's it? Nah. Not really. I don't think this is somehow right, but maybe this one is. Yeah, sure, that's better. Down here. Or here. Even here? No. Oh, maybe here? No. Oh. Doesn't look too good. We need someone's foot. Come on now. Here we go. And he's had that knife. Good, good, good. So that's clearly here. I don't really know. Something doesn't seem to fit here. This maybe here. I mean, it could be, right? Oh, it fits actually. It's better that way. Now there's this thing. I'll put you in here. No. Maybe in here. Aha. Wonderful, wonderful. And that is the only thing that makes sense, right? And now there's some small part of it missing. That doesn't seem to be so important, though. I got it! The figures on this pod lid look like they are telling a story. These paintings must depict an early myth, even before the Romans. Let's see, this must be Perchta. And those must be forest spirits, part of the wild hunt. Oh god, the next part looks like a human sacrifice, or someone getting killed. Someone, maybe a chieftain, is sacrificing a man to Perchta. That man, the bottom half of the lid continues the story. These look like the spirits. They must be coming in to feast on the sacrifice. That must be how our ancestors tried to keep Tassing safe. They offered sacrifices to Perchta. It's barbaric. think that our ancestors made this and I'm holding it now. Maybe this is what I could paint in the mural. I'll have to think more about it before I decide for certain. Alright, I'd better keep going before I run out of oil in my lamp. I won't be able to go any further with all the rubble. I suppose this is as far as I can go. Still, the murals on the walls showed me what Tassing was like when the Romans were here. I wonder if I can find out where the Mithraeum was, or what it is. And putting the pottery shard back together showed one of the earliest stories of Tassing. I think I've seen everything I can down here, and my oil's running out. Time to climb back out. Okay, to the mine shaft. Go, go, go. Yeah, we've really seen everything. Let's get out here. Oh. Ah. Wait, who's that? Hello, is someone there? Get away! I better get out of this shaft before another rock comes crashing down. Oh, Magdalene. Who threw that rock? Who was that? Even Apollo and Artemis would have helped me out here. And now that I have more information, I can make some decisions on the first section of the mural. I should get back to the rat house and get to work. Go to the rat house. Yeah, I'd better be. The pig. You! Yes? I'm Hallobrand, the Lord's gamekeeper. Are you grazing pigs in the woods? I'm the printer's daughter, Magdalene Druckeryn. I didn't ask for your name, I asked why you were grazing pigs here. Answer me. Do I look like I raise pigs? You look like a little girl who's going to be in a lot of trouble if she doesn't answer my question. That is not my pig. I've been walking around this forest for hours. Other than the charcoal burner and the tinker, you're the only other person I've seen. The pig doesn't belong to you. What are you doing here? We could lie. We could tell him we were in the salt mine. We'll tell him we were in the salt mine. Why not? I was in the salt mine doing what? Wait, I don't care. Just tell me whose pig this is. I don't know. The pig was in the woods when I came in here. A mysterious lost pig who apparently belongs to no one. I suppose so. If I find any more pigs in these woods, I'll kill them on the spot. And those who brought them here. Do you understand? Yes. Good. Remind your neighbors what happens when you break the Lord's laws. Oh my goodness, the poor pig. I knew the laws men patrolled these woods, but I've never seen one before. I didn't realize they were so strict. Suppose I should consider myself lucky. Anyway, time to get out of these woods and back to work at the rat house. Come on, you could have even taken the pig with you. What a waste. Although, We should go back to the rat house, but we don't want to. We want to find out who that was. Smokey, do you see someone? Watches love? No. Magdalene, still wandering around the forest. I'd get back to town quickly if I were you. Oh, I see the ghost, Smokey. Now's not the time to be making jokes, Mistress Magdalene. The Lord's Warden has been stalking around the woods. He came by shortly after you did, asking about pigs and laws. He looked rather determined to start trouble. I was worried I might have sent you his way. It seems like you've come back all right. I ran into him on my way back from the mine. Shot one of the town's pigs for grazing in the forest. Said it was a warning for breaking the Lord's law. Christ! Was that what the crack was? I thought a tree had fallen. The Lord's men have come through Tassing too often. I wonder what brought this one. Whatever the reason, I don't like to think of the council's reaction. Smoky well and moan wetter to them, will it? They don't have pigs that need grazing. They only care that they won't cause trouble for the Lord. Listen, Magdalene. That warden won't bother me, but you should get back home, all right? Don't come out into the forest for a while. Let the bastard move on to other towns. All right, thanks, Smokey. See you, Mistress Magdalene. Yeah, let's leave, but this... We have to warn... We have to warn her. Maybe we can warn her. Hey, Magdalene. Hey, Artemis. Apollo said you're catching frogs. Yeah, what about it? He told me to come ask you why. He wouldn't say anything. He didn't tell you. Christ, finally, he's learning to keep his mouth shut. But you tell me, right? Fine. Just promise you won't tell. Yeah, of course. Oh, all right. We want to put them in the altar so at Mass Father Thomas reaches for the Eucharist and frogs go everywhere. That seems like a really bad idea. You've already been to confession this year. Exactly, Magdalene, exactly. Be careful, Artemis, that could backfire on you. Don't worry about us, Magdalene. See you later, Artemis says. Oh my goodness. Return the key. Yeah. So we could bring the key back to Father Thomas. I mean, he already noticed it was missing, right? Or do we want to go out into the meadow now? Who knows what's around? Smell the anise on the breeze. It reminds me of when I was little. And the world was kind of okay. Guest house is locked up. As is the abbot house. Only wild squirrels. You've got to ask around a bit. Hey, Martha. Oh, hello, Magda. You wouldn't happen to be going to the convent? Perhaps later. What brings you here? I don't know if I should talk about this. She's pregnant. I'm thinking about joining the Poor Clares. Oh, I never expected Martha to become a sister. She's always been so timid. It could be a good choice for her. I don't know. I mean, maybe she doesn't want to marry, then it's a good choice for her in these times. It could be a good choice for her. Perhaps I should encourage her to join. She's the oldest unmarried woman in town. Her choices are limited, but joining the order is a big commitment. This may not be the wisest plan. Carl needs help around the house, and she seems unsure. A nice idea. You think so? I'm not sure. Be honest, what do I have to look forward to? Dad's injury and me unwed at 25, older than all the boys in town? They don't see me as a sister, they see me as a mom. And when Dad dies, not anytime soon, God willing, I won't be able to claim the farm. I lose my home. With Anton gone, there's nobody to take it over. What really happened? It's unfair. You should be able to inherit the property. Mother, the law of man seems cruel compared to the law of God. If I'm destined to poverty, why not live with those who do the same? Why not withdraw from the trials of the world? You know as well as I, it's not safe out here. Something happened to her. So she's joining it out of fear. Follow your heart, that's bad advice. That's bad advice. It's only good in the matters of the heart. Hiding away behind walls doesn't seem like the right way to live. Because she's hiding, yet many do. And they seem happy in their choice. But joining the poor Clares is a lifelong commitment. I don't know if I'm ready for that. Yeah, you would be hiding. I don't think you should join them. You can't just throw your life away over one bad day. I wouldn't be throwing my life away, Magdalene. Paul wrote that there is no greater reward than living for Christ. I want to live a life with meaning, and I've always admired the sister's dedication. Besides, if I join the order, Dad won't have to worry about what happens to me. I'll pray about it, but I think it's time I talk to Mother Francisca and the others. That's her. So I will gather my courage, what little of it I have. You think that's best? Just be sensible, Martha. I will. Until later, be well. Look at the shrine. And the hand. The hand of St. Moritz. The poor Clares take care of it now that the Benedictines are gone. There's nothing much else here, right? No. Still don't even know if there's anything to the legend at all. That the church is so in disrepair, it's crazy. Get to the convent garden. Hey, Gertrude. God bless you, Magdalene. God bless you, Sister Gertrude. Are doing all right? Father Thomas told us about your father's attack. You were incredibly courageous to run to Dr. Stoltz so quickly, especially when the attacker could have been about. I had to do something. Even if whoever attacked Dad was still there, I had to do something. The Lord was with you that night, Gertrude says. I'm thankful you were not in harm's way. I did an extra votive candle in St. Sergia's shrine for each of you this morning. Yeah, that says that the pain has gone down, but Dr. Stoltz is worried about a brain hemorrhage. Gertrude, I might have some psyllium left in the herb hut. If you blend it with broth or warm wine, it will heat his brain and prevent infection. Thank you, sister. I'm grateful for the help everyone in Tassing has provided. True, the church is body of Christ, Magdalene. We are all one community and want to help Klaus before his time. God will turn this for good, no matter what things look like now. God sees beyond time itself, but we're constricted by the present. I've been around long enough to see fruits, even when I thought the devil had burned the fields. Keep faith, Magdalene. Thank you, sister. Your words warm my heart. God bless you, sister. Gertrude, God bless you, Magdalene. Is there anything now in her hut? Can't see anything. Yeah. Son of Mousefanger. Where's that broth? Psyllium. Mugwort. I should gather some mugwort. It might not be as powerful as when we gather it on St. John's Eve, but it should still work. Mugwort. Mugwort. Let's dip into the aquarium. God bless you, Magdalene, says Margareti. J and Age. Who is J and Age? Hey, Francisca. God bless you, Magdalene. I had been hoping to speak with you. Do you perhaps have a moment? Why? Of course, Mother. How can I help? I had heard that you had taken up the mural in the rat house after your father's terrible attack. Yes, I am excited to paint the town's history. Your enthusiasm and insistence is most troubling to some people in town. What? I know the council was hesitant at first, but they all agreed I could do it. The council's view is limited in this matter, I'm afraid. I understand how you must have struggled with your mother passing while you were so young. Without a maternal figure to guide you, it is no wonder your spirit has wandered and wavered from its nature. I'm not sure what you mean, Abbess. The pursuit of such trades is not for women but men. As Paul writes, God calls women to work at home, not in trades. While supporting your father is laudable, taking on his work is imprudent. There are plenty of young men in Tassing worthy of you, or perhaps you have a different calling. I'd like to offer you a place here among the sisters. No, we love printing. Wait, who's saying I'm troubling, and how did you hear that anyway? Aren't you all stuck up here? Francisca Magdalene, your insistence to paint the mural has been the talk of the town. Even the sisters hear something of what affects Tassing. But if you must know, Father Thomas suggested that joining the convent may be good for you. I agree with him. Yeah, it's Father Thomas. I appreciate your concern, Mother, but I assure you, you have nothing to worry about. Very well. The people of Tassing care for you, Magdalene. Do not forget that. If you do seek guidance, I'm always available. God bless you. Oh God, that's Mary Ötz, so we don't have to hear this anymore. Ah, we're in here. Okay. Oh. What should we? Mugwort. Okay, mugwort. Martha, don't go in there. Hey, Magda. Oh, the heck. Any mugwort around here? It's Father Thomas. I have known it. It is Father Thomas. Father Thomas doing this. What's this? Is that mugwort? Smell the anise on the breeze. It reminds me of when I was little. Yeah, okay, all right. Can we now pick flowers, please? Ah, there's no flowers here anymore, right? Statue of St. Moritz has seen better days. I mean, we have to go back to the forest, right? The forest, the forest, the forest. There's these things. I have to get around a bit. Whorehound. Thanks, but no. Ah, more whorehound. The vegetation has changed. Is that also whorehound? Yeah, that's whorehound. I don't want to get to the whorehound. Maybe Saint Sage here can help. Chamomile, yeah, I remember. Artemis, do you maybe know? No. Alright. We got to find the stuff for Dad. We got to do it. Lord's man or not. Gather some mugwort to help that. It might not be as powerful. It could still work. Okay, yeah. Have we now the mugwort? Do we have the mugwort now? I mean, can I not grab it, or what's up with this? Yeah, alright, so we cannot do this, or what? Okay. Let's go, let's go! Father Thomas. Is he outside? Ah, hello there, Father Thomas. I don't know. Hey, Amalia. God bless you, Magda. Magdalene. Yeah, Mary, Mother of Jesus. Where's the tabernacle now? So we can sneak the key back. We'll just tell him we found the key somewhere. You might want to know where. Anyways, God bless you, Magdalene. God bless you, Father Thomas. I think I know where your missing key went. No. Any luck in finding the tabernacle key? Alas, no. It remains out of reach. I may know where it is, Father. Oh, you found it. Praise the Lord. Thank you, Magdalene. You don't have it. Don't know. Oh, no. Oh, not quite. But I know who does. Who, Magdalene? Are you implying that someone stole the tabernacle key? I think the twins stole it. Oh, I didn't want to say that. They've been plotting something. Fiddle little rat bags. No matter how many times I've warned of the suffering they could endure if they do not cease this nonsense. They continue in their impetuous ways. I swear the devil's in those children, naming them after pagan gods, and no wonder. I shall have another talk with their parents, I think. Your piety shines all the more brightly in comparison to their ingenuity. Don't punish them too harshly, Father. The Lord will see to that, not I. God bless you, Magdalene. Thomas, the snitch. Hey, we didn't want to do that. Okay, of course he found out. That was bad of us. That was really bad. But really, Father Thomas is the literal devil here, I believe. It gets crazier and crazier, I think. Let's visit everyone. Hey, Elsa. Magdalene, can I help you with something? Not really, unless you can tell me about the early history of Tassing. I know nothing of these times. I used to sometimes borrow books from your dad, but what's the point? Reading is beneficial for the mind and the soul. Books so full of words and falsehoods. Did any of them save us from the pain and suffering, from death? No, in fact, the 12 articles caused it all, the revolt, everything. That is why I failed, why my poor dear Leonard died. The books didn't cause the revolt, but the lords, the church, with their taxes. As I see you've been listening to your dad. He means well, but he thinks himself higher than his position. He doesn't know the way of the land, of the lords, of the church. They do what they have to. We all get what we deserve. I never should have escaped the mill. What are you saying? What kind of a life is this? A sad and tired shell of a woman, forever alone, carrying the weight of death. Leave me be, please. What the heck? Else? Hello, Magdalene. What? Anna, God bless you, Magdalene. I mean, you got a grandkid. Hello, Mag. Isn't that good, somehow? Wow. Andreas is painting. Magdalene. Hey, Paul. Good day, Magdalene. How's the mural coming along? Well, I think I'm off to start the first part of the mural today. I'll paint the founding of Tassing and the Romans. Well, you won't want for any models. Tassing is littered with Roman ruins. It's almost a nuisance. What sort of mural are you creating, Magdalene? I believe Klaus was planning on a fresco. Well, I'll start with the intonacchio and then paint the fresco over it so that I have a clear consistency. Ah, I see. Shoot them with buzzwords. Do we have enough plaster? The Rathaus wall is so large. I was worried it wouldn't stay wet for long. Since when did the town miller know so much about art? It's been an interest of mine since childhood. My father disapproved. After my mother and I left Tassing, we stayed with her family for a few months before we heard what happened. Your father's friend Andreas, he encouraged me to draw. While we were away, I studied in my uncle's library. I've collected books about various art styles since we returned. That sounds like it was a difficult time to live through. Paul, it was. Honestly, it's thanks to Andreas that I had the courage to come back. He encouraged me when no one else did. I was so young then. Funny how much of an impact someone can make on your life in so small a time. Well, anyway, I'm glad the mural is going well. Forgive my sudden questioning about it. I've been so busy preparing for the council's next meeting, I haven't had as much time with Anna as usual. His wife. She says I get a bit frantic when I'm overwhelmed. Is the council working on something new? Well, we're considering yearly maintenance checks on every house in Tassing. The ideas had quite a bit more pushback than we had anticipated. I can't imagine why. I'd certainly love it if my neighbors nose their way into my house every year. Well, it's a matter of safety, Magdalene. The old widow's house was practically falling apart before she died. This would help protect those in Tassing who don't have the skill to fix things themselves. Widows like Agnes or Gret. In any case, the matter is far from resolved. I imagine spring will come before anything is actually done. I'd better get back to work. Thank you for letting me interrupt your day, Magdalene. God bless you. Until later, Paul. Cannot get into the ruins. But we can pet the dog. Hello, sweetie. Literally its name, Suse, sweetie. Father Thomas. I'm getting afraid of Father Thomas, I must say. I'm getting really, really Not good. Not good. We thank Martin. Magdalene. Yeah. Brigitte. Hello, Magdalene. Hey, Ertz. Hey, Mags. The Kreutzer House. Nice. Hey, little Christina. Magda. Eva. Black Till. Oh, I wanted to show him the pottery. Fabian and Ursula. They're just saying hello. We've got these two. God bless you. We've got Endris. We've got Reezy. Getting into Central Town. We smell the anise on the breeze. Gret. Anything new from Craft? No. And inside the house? Not much, I guess. Not at all. Let's go to North Town. We went into... Oh, hey, Carl. Good day, Mistress Druckeryn. Mr. Isenkopf. And that's you. Balthasar. Hey, Mr. Stoltz. Hello, Magdalene. Dum, da, da, dum. Getting into the rat house. Yeah, and we'll work on the mural in the next episode to start it with. That will be exciting. Thank you for watching and happy gaming to you. This is Emmanuel Khan signing out. Have a great time until then. And happy gaming. See you soon. Have a great time until then.